All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. Last time we completed some more side quests, including Jill's, which was beautiful. Now we have, well, there's something at Clive's desk, so we have to do that. We have to check that out. Make sure it's not a quest though; it's just a letter, so we can look at that later, I guess. But we have aiming high, litany of errors, and then Lubor's part 2 of Lubor's quest over in Dalamil. So we'll probably end with Lubor's quest. So let's do these two first, and then we'll go over there and then complete that, and then see what happens next. This is bothering me. Vivian, what's up?
Clive.
Vivian.
What is it that you wish to learn?
Oh, there's something changed with the Grand Cast. People got added to it, right? It really bothers me that Sir Tyler's... I said it like a million times. Why is that not grayed out? Yes, they added some people to this. Oh, wait. Fight as one. 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 With everybody over here. Oh, because we're at the Advent of Origin, right?
Thus ends today's lesson.
Thanks. Sir Tyler is Ultima. That would be... What a twist that would be. I'm guessing one of these is for mid, maybe? We still have more collectibles, so I don't know.
What do you think happened to Miss Midadol?
Oh, yeah.
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No. Well, yes, but that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Midadol. She's been acting strange. Very strange. She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Right after she got back from saving you from Stonehenge.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Midadol's inventions. Don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together,
I don't think so.
you?
But who's gonna put Miss Midadol back together? She seems really sad.
Let's do it.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that. She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him.
Thanks for the warning.
Okay, so I wonder if we're ever going to take Mid back to Sid's grave, because she never came with us. I feel like that would be a really good, like, plot point.
Mid, if you have a...
That...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
Oh,
To the skies.
we're making an airship.
You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them, but not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if a godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
I think she's giving
it's
us
beast bones
another,
you're
another
after.
list.
I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
God damn it, Mid.
I should speak with one of the
Every
curse breakers
time.
before I set off for Old Hill.
Just a list of things to
See if
do.
I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Midadol mentioned a new project.
Oh, she's talking about the quest we're on. Where am I going? Over here, okay. Mid loves giving us fetch quests. She's the fetch quest queen in this game.
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If
Thanks.
it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better.
Oh, yeah.
You know what an adamantus is?
Indeed.
I do. And I know to give them a wine berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder.
Ooh.
There's a rumour
Hunt.
of an ancient adamantus down in Carava, near Old Bidza, but don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind.
Hell yeah. That's probably a hunt then.
Twin sides hundreds of leagues away.
Maybe not. Nectar's thing didn't pop up. It could be, though. Anyways. To Ald Hill. I forget where that's at. And Rosaria, apparently. Oh, it's where Uncle Byron's from. I guess we're getting the oil first. Yeah, might as well. That's probably a simple collection part. Then we gotta fight the adamantoids. Who sells oil here? Don't let America know. Oh, we're just gonna take some? Okay.
It's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
Oh, right. There's no one here anymore. A podcast mentioned teams about how Clav is an incredible badass, but worries about like 3 bandits. Yeah, it is kind of funny. Like how, like even a very minor threat, he still is concerned over, but he's literally fighting gods. Or demigods. Well, and a god. Ultima's a god, right? So. Where are we going? This way. Chocobo squad assemble.
Let's go.
And Torgal. Oh, he was zooming right there. A curl. No, I'm sorry. It's a storm panther.
Here we are again. Carava.
You know to give them a wide berth, Cloud. What does a large turtle have on a Titan or Bahamut? Right.
You hide.
He just has Torgal through the torso where we hide. Oh God, I want to die. And the rocks. Oh, it's a regular
Looks like
enemy.
we found him.
Hit me. It's using rapid spin. Nope, water gun. Oh. God damn it. I'm so bad at the Bahamut dodge. There's rapid spin. Tackle. This attack is so fun to watch. It does like no damage, and it's not really meant to do damage, but it's so fun. It's so cinematic. Oh, the angle's fucked. God damn it. You have to hit it from the front. It bit me. It used bite. Right in the face. Oh shit. Oh shit. Level 3. Embarrassing. Oh, never mind. Level 2, I think it was. You like that Jill and Joshua are in the party now, but you wish they were in more. Yeah, I agree. The only constant we've had is Torgal, like the entire game, right? I guess Sid was pretty constant for a while too.
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
All right, back we go. Oops. Okay, the fastest way to Mid is... This doesn't matter which way you go. It's all about equally far away. Sid and Jill, then Joshua for a little bit, yeah. But yeah, I like that Sid and Joshua and Torgal are the final party. It would have been cool to have them for longer. Gav was in there a little bit too, and Sid was Wade. Wade was in there very little, but he was there for intermittently. I guess Uncle Byron was for a little bit as well.
Mid, tell me this is all you need.
I like how we just pulled a shell out of our pocket. This massive shell.
You make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0.
And
a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem.
Oh!
Gear's that smaller a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling
I know where
over.
it's at.
wait, the children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass
That's a
gear.
cool tie-in.
Now that I think about it, they didn't use it.
I like how he
When we put
avoided
the
that.
scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would the... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model.
Yeah, that's funny. I made a comment about that whenever we put it back together, that we didn't use the cogwheel. It's funny how they're tying that back in. That's cool.
mentioned a new project yet?
They probably lost it. Watch.
Sid! Is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales.
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember.
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's
Concerning.
good to know.
Look,
It's like if you take a car apart and you
I
put it
found
back
it.
together and you're like, oh, I have these bolts left. What do I do with these? Leftover. Yeah.
is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
It'd be cool if the 10 party members were stronger throughout the game. That way their absence would be felt more. Yeah. I mean, really, I guess like Torgal, Jill, and Joshua, and Sid. And I guess even Byron and Gav and Wade. They kind of took care of some of the fodder enemies. But they weren't like, you know, like adding a lot to the fights.
Well, did they have it?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place, well, you just wait and see.
I'm a little concerned about this, but maybe it'll work. Yeah, they basically drew aggro for the mobs, right? Oh, she made a little one. Okay, that's the
Should do
prototype.
it.
Oh my god. It's like a reference to Final Fantasy 1.
Here goes nothing.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other.
True.
People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
You went to space, Clive.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them.
Sid used to do that for her.
One, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
It's a very like philosophical question about the whole technology and like, you know, if you make it for the right reasons, it could be used for the wrong thing, that kind of thing.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said,
Exactly,
dream
Jennifer.
big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
How's that pill called, Alden? Coral also, possibly. We'll find out. And we got the model airship. Mid's dangerous dream of flight immortalized in miniature. All right, one more. Litany of Errors. I wonder who this is for, actually.
Miss Shirley says your books made quite an impression on children. You've inspired them all to become writers themselves.
There's an upstairs. Oh shit, I've never been up there before. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I've never walked up. I don't think I've ever been up these steps before in the game, unless you did for a quest at one point. Huh. Would you look at that?
I will not let them be forgotten. Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you.
Hi.
My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
You sure about that?
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory, or rather, I was held captive there.
Okay.
It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless
Dude, Waloed was
weapons.
brutal.
We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone, and few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names, but they must be remembered. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child
Who wants the
measured,
log?
every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care.
I'll go.
You were a good friend, Herman, but the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please. Even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Badbach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vie de Grace. Hidden in a forest.
All right.
May them.
All right, easy enough. Okay. That is over here. Off we go. Seems like this might be a minor side quest. Even though it is at the end of the game, so you never know. You could tie in with something else, with somebody else, maybe. Don't know though. Oh, of course, there's an Aether Flood here. Everywhere we end up, there's an Aether Flood. Wonder why. Where's the door at? Over there. Oh shit, my bad, Ambrosia. The tree. Oh, really? A rock? The pathing is sometimes kind of brutal.
I can walk from here. This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here.
Oops. Oh, we have a key? Just break the damn door. Oh, are you kidding me?
It's locked. I should look around some more before I start breaking down doors.
Okay, thank you for clarifying that part. Alright. Conditioning.
Conditioning. Disposed of. I wasn't exaggerating.
Oh, shit. I originally learned that my own daughter was among the children trained to stone by the brutal remaining training I supported them too. Not much thought. Oh, God. Wow, yeah, fuck you. Maybe you shouldn't do that.
This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out.
Yeah, maybe you guys shouldn't fucking make magic users use all of their magic and turn to fucking stone. Like, come on.
A forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see.
So I think we did all the hunts, Benifer. So we have one more side quest after that, and then I think all the side quests are done.
This must be the registry.
Oh boy. Hans, Alfred, Franz, Paulina, Bruno, Johanna, Reinhard, Marta, Lothar, Dietrich, all little kids.
So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse. But where is the architect of all this misery?
Oh god. Oh. Hi.
It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed.
Ow.
Let there be light!
Probably should have not done this combo, but it's fine. Oh, you cancel it out that way. That's actually a good idea. Alright, he dashed back. That's fine. Ow! Yeah, cinematic. I'll take it. Still not level 49 though.
I'm done here. Let's get the registry back to Harmony.
So, Benifer, we're probably gonna finish the game on Sunday. So we'll do the rest of the last couple side quests tonight, and then I'm gonna play around with the chronoliths a little bit as well, I think.
There's something about it.
Being that I feel like the final sequence will take a couple of hours at least anyways, so between like whatever excuse me, whatever the you know, the fight to get to Ultima, then fighting Ultima again and doing all that kind of stuff, plus end game credits and all that kind of stuff, and like whatever cutscenes and everything that's wrapped into all that. So I'd rather do it fresh at the beginning of a stream.
I hear that you traveled to Ash. Cid, did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did. Yes.
If I may, the bearer registry. The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Or any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost, my friends. My light in those dark, times. I can still remember their faces. Like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book.
Oh.
An account of the horrors of Badbach and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering, and in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
Bam, there it is. Quest complete. Oh, is that the level up? Yes, 49. Hell yeah. One more level to go. And an upgrade for Mesmerize. Nice. All right. Off to Dalamil we go then. Let's see what Lubor's up to. We left him at a very awkward moment when the whole town was like, get the fuck out of here because you're a bearer. Because people in Dalamil are still fucking assholes.
Here to help me pack? Thanks, but I'll be traveling light. I'm almost finished already, in fact.
You're really going to go through with this then?
I am. But before I go, there is one small issue I'd like your assistance with. Well, two, in fact.
If it's within my power to help you, I will.
The kids.
The children. I refuse to let them share in my disgrace, and if I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship would see them ostracized forever. But I can't take them with me either. I can think of only one place where they are certain to be safe and provided for and loved. The Hideaway.
Of course. The children would be more than welcome.
Thank you, Clive. I will not forget this.
Lubor, are you still here?
What is it, Ferda? You look pale.
There's been a flood in the Velcroy. A damn big one. The League of Outlaws encampment was completely submerged in ether.
What?
Every last one of the bastards has turned. And they're headed this way.
Bandits are one thing, but Akashic bandits are quite another. The town guard won't stand a chance against them. We need to evacuate. There's no time to lose. Ferda, gather the men. The Akashic may strike at any moment. We must make ready to cover the townspeople's escape. Well, what are you waiting for?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, change of plan. The children stay with me for now. I need you to find Conrad and Natalie. Tell them to prepare for a full and immediate evacuation.
Understood.
I'll do what I can to convince everyone else. Wish me luck.
Here's why they're gonna keep him. All right, let's go, squad. I mean, we literally could destroy the Akashic on our own, but it's fine.
They're coming. You need to evacuate.
No. Why do they always have to make such a fuss?
It's you.
What do you want, Lord Underhill?
I'm Frodo.
To pass on an important message. There's been an ether flood out in the Velcroy. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. They're Akashic now. And they could be here at any moment. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale evacuation right away.
Oh, do we? And who was it who gave you this disturbing
Let him fucking
news,
die.
might I ask?
Lubor, perhaps? The man spreading the same poison out in the square as we speak.
Fuck him.
You may believe his lies, my lord, but we know better.
But why would he lie about something like this?
Some twisted attempt at revenge, perhaps. If he had not been unmasked, he may well have been elected our leader. A great honor for one of his kind. One he might well feel aggrieved at having been denied.
Lord Underhill, forgive me, but it has become all too
Oh,
evident
these fucking
where
people,
your
guys.
sympathies lie.
Let them fucking die.
Lubor cannot be trusted, and neither, therefore, can you.
You may not trust me, But for the sake of your people, ask yourselves if there is any chance that this is true.
There isn't. You can be certain of that. Now be off with you.
You're making a mistake.
It's no use. Words will not move them.
Then we must find another way to ensure Dalamel's survival.
All right, hold on.
You're right. Let's speak to Lord
That's
Ferda.
actually really cool. We could have done this quest without Jill and Joshua with us. So that means on the other quests we did, they probably would have had dialogue for them. That's unfortunate.
Listen to me. They're coming.
I think we'd better shut up.
What's Lubor raving about?
Right, Bennifer? I did all of the quests without them. I didn't realize that. That's actually, I mean, it's kind of unfortunate and kind of cool that they had dialogue in the first place. We missed it.
Lord Ferda.
Sid, what's wrong?
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but they wouldn't listen. They've convinced themselves that nothing Lubor says can be trusted. The bloody fools. Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support.
I know, right?
But I
That's
can.
unfortunate.
If there's anything I can do to help you defend Dalamil, you only have to ask.
I appreciate it.
Sid! Ferda! I've been looking for you everywhere.
Victor? I thought you'd left.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need, and Lubor is in need at this very moment. Come quickly.
Are they gonna fucking try to kill him?
You have to believe me. The Akashic are coming.
You can see the ether in the air.
They don't sleep, they don't tire, and they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There will be no parley, no mercy granted. We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
These people are so fucking dumb.
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
It's you who should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run!
Run!
Far, far away!
Just go!
I hope they fucking die. Please let the Akashic storm through and kill them.
Lubor.
Wait, someone's coming.
Stop! You're hurting him! What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad?
And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that?
Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty?
Who spends all day, every day making sure things run smoothly round here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever.
But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling?
He keeps this whole place going. And you act like it doesn't even exist.
Lubor, we've heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then. Fine.
Exactly, Benifer.
Gather around if you don't want to die.
I would have liked it better if they just died, but whatever. Fuck these people.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations. Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate and rage. And they are utterly unpredictable. With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to attack. When these creatures come, Dalamil will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands. The town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of the size and nature of the Akashic force as soon as it is spotted. And as soon as it has been, we will converge on its position and see that it is driven back from Dalamil at all costs. Conrad, can I count on the support of the town guard?
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor. And the command of our men in yours, Ferda. If you would both be so kind.
Consider it done.
As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves inside the bathhouse. And tell the merchant not to waste time securing anything beside the essentials. Preserving life is our one and only concern. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss stands ready to cover any losses.
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this plan?
Where else but the most perilous place of all? I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws, Cheratina itself. The main host is most likely still there. And Dalamil will not be safe until it is eradicated, root and branch.
A little gardening. How pleasant.
I doubt it. I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn.
Luckily, so am I.
So you are. All right then, we all know what we have to do. Now it's simply a matter of doing it. For Dalamil.
Yeah, I know we hate Cramji, but help us, please. Yeah, these, I mean, it's like, how are you that dumb?
Looks like everyone's ready.
All right, we're gonna go right here. Oh, we've been through Cheratina a couple of times, actually. You know what? Honestly, we probably don't even need Ambrosia for this. Right here.
There it is. The flood.
But what's waiting for us inside?
Yeah, they have dialogue for all this stuff. That's so unfortunate. I would have done those quests earlier if I knew they would be like with us the whole time and talking to us and stuff.
Can't leave a single one alive.
Could you just put the plus sign to show it's an upgrade? Guide the player subtly. Oh yeah, that would work. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, plus sign, quest indicators.
To me, Flames!
Akashic Gentleman. I just realized what his name was.
Enough.
Oh, that was kind of badass right there. The enough.
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalimil and see how the others fared.
Probably fine. And now Luber is probably going to be the leader. Because they all had a random change of heart. Which is good that they had that, but still, fuck them.
All the Akashic we were able to find have been dealt with. Seems that might be the last of them.
The last of them here, perhaps.
Lubor, Sir Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from Charatina?
It's done. Root and branch.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back. The Akashic have been defeated, and we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is ours.
We bloody did it.
We saved Dalimil.
You did nothing.
Lubor, allow me to apologize. After all you have done for this town, we should never have doubted you.
But we did. And for that we are truly sorry. We only hope that you can forgive us.
We need you, Lubor. Dalimil needs you. So, if you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor, you have our backing.
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't you?
We do. But that is not a stain on your character.
Wow, look at that.
It is a stain on ours. We thought only of what we perceived bearers to be, not what you truly are. The man who saved Dalimil twice over.
I see. But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start. Unity is the key to defending Dalimil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes, I will expect us all to pull together, just as we did today.
Of course. You have our word.
And secondly, you will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalimil. Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other citizen. They will not be judged by what they are, but who they are.
As we failed to do, and came so close to losing everything.
We agree to your conditions. And we have only one in return. That you continue to work for the good of Dalimil, as you always have.
Condition accepted. Well then, it seems my mayorship is all but confirmed. Do I get some sort of special hat?
I do like Lubor. It just, these people suck.
How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalimil in disgrace. And now, I find myself her leader. Here. For everything.
Lubor, about the children.
Fear not. You are, of course, relieved of your responsibility. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws. I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children, but everyone in Dalamel.
I'll do my best. Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
Nice. What do we get? Oh, the signpost from the blacksmith place. For the kids. Almost a quarter of the way to max level. Yep, Briar's Kiss signboard and an impulse upgrade. Nice. Okay, so I think that confirms all side quests complete. Let's go back to the hideaway and just make sure there's nothing. I don't think there's anything in Clive's chambers. Let's see. It does not appear so. But let's read the letters and just make sure. Why is this lit up? What are you showing me here? I've not touched this since the beginning of the game. Oh, stage replay arcade. Oh, there's arcade mode, yeah. Oh yeah. Different scores. Yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah, there's a lot. Look at that. Probably best with that off stream. Unlock or locked feature. Oh, I wonder if that's the chrono list, if you can repeat them. And I think that is no, it's not everything. So there's the Briar's Kiss signboard, the Snow Daisy Garland, and the model airship, but we still have 2 more that are missing. Uh-oh. Wonder what that's about. I don't like that. Alright, let's read these. The greatest gift. It feels like a lifetime ago. It was a lifetime ago. That afternoon on Man's Hill was our very first adventure, but somehow I knew even then that it would not be our last. I will never forget that day, and the simple fact that you have not either fills my heart with a joy so fierce I cannot describe it. Since the moment we first met, you have always been an important part of me, the half that makes me whole. When times are darkest, you are my light. When I am lost, you are my guiding star. You are just what I need. You are all that I need. You are the greatest gift. Treasure hunt. What? You didn't think I were just saying that stuff about hide my engine, did you? Wouldn't you know I've already found already a fine spot picked out and everything. But if you're going to go on this grand adventure, you'll need to be quick about your business with that ruddy god of yours. Take too long and somebody more clever might beat you to the prize. I suppose in that case, I could bury you one of my lesser inventions. Goddess knows I've had countless. Mid. A new day. I'm not so foolish to believe that a single shaming at the hands of town urchins can dispel a lifetime of hatred built up in one's heart, just as a pot cannot be made clean by reminding it of its grime. It takes effort, persistence, and more often than not, a stiff brush and bucket of lye. But more than that, it takes time. Fortunately, your courage and leadership has granted us just that. We must now decide whether to embrace or to waste it. A wise man once said, the night is always darkest before dawn. It is a good thing that I can count on one who burns so bright amongst my friends. Looper. You think it's New Game Plus stuff? You haven't found them in New Game and you've done everything? Okay. I might do a little Googling to confirm that before I finish the game, just to make sure. Alright, so that is done. We've not collected all the orchestrions. I think they're still floating about at different vendors. Yeah, we still have a couple left over. Oh, that's the one we got for the from the quest, or the one gift giver place. There it is. Is it actually just silence? It is.
He's here, I tell you.
Let's see if we can level up our buddy at all.
Good morrow to you, my friend. I have compiled some new entries.
Here we go.
If you would like to see them.
Ah!
What subject shall we consider today?
Wonder if 8's his max level. All right, that is everything complete here then, I think. So we've done everything except for the chronoliths and ending the game then. I'll probably make a separate... I don't know if I'm going to do the chronoliths before I finish the game yet or not. I haven't decided yet. I may or may not. Just to confirm, Patron's Whispers is what it's called.
I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
We're done here, right? We are done here, yes. I did grab everything. I did. Okay, cool.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
All right. Well, I think with that, guys, we're going to wrap up this episode for YouTube right here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the chronoliths yet. I might do them before I finish the game. Or I might make a separate save and then go back and do them later and like make separate videos for them or something. I don't know yet. I really want to see what happens at the end of the game. So, as always, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Final Fantasy XVI. I'll see you next time. Peace.